Hello everybody, welcome back. Very excited today to show you guys what is in this mystery box. Hi guys, Carmine from New York here. This is photography class number 26. Today we have something very unusual for my channel. We are going to do an unboxing of sorts. This box just arrived from Portland, Oregon, from a camera store, Blue Moon Camera. And what do we have in here? Well, let's take a look. I normally open the boxes first to make sure everything's okay. But let's see what we have in here from Portland, Oregon. This is a brand new camera. I hardly ever purchase brand new cameras ever, because just like buying a car, you save 70% when you buy used. I usually buy used cameras. All right. Let's see. I don't want to put the knife in too deep and ruin the contents. Okay. That's a cool logo. Blue Moon Camera. That's pretty cool. A blue moon in a globe stand. Very nice. Okay. Let's see what we have in here. All right, some paperwork. All right. We have some. Oh, this might give it away a little bit. A 120 spool. That's interesting. What do we have? Get rid of this box. All right. Let's remove some bubble wrap. This is very exciting, considering, like I said, I almost never buy new cameras. I only buy second-hand cameras. Okay, we have here a 120 film spool. Oh, this is very exciting. This is almost never seen on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a zero image pinhole version with cable release adapter. Collectible, collectible handmade wooden pinhole camera. Oh, let's see. This is the, I'm reading from over here. This is the Zero Image 69D Deluxe Pinhole Camera, varnished. Oh, very excited. Very excited. Is that overexposed? I can't even tell. Is that lighting better? I can't even tell. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is exciting stuff, folks. This is exciting. All right. Oh, that's cool. That's to frame it. Let's see. We have the 6x9 multi-format instruction manual. Nice. We have the framing device. Nice. What is this? I'm very excited. Oh, hand-signed certificate. This camera was originally designed and handmade by Zernike Au of Zero Image Company, Hong Kong. The 69 Deluxe. Edition number 3277, signed by the inspector. Wow, this was manufactured by hand on November 10th, 2021. Wow, the birth date. And this neck strap, let's see, do we need the light now? This neck strap is for this viewfinder of sorts. I'll explain that in a second. I am so excited about this. Let me just tell you a little background. I hope you don't turn off the channel now, but I just want to give you some background on this. This is the Zero Image 6x9 Deluxe multi-format wooden pinhole camera made of teak and brass. I purchased this from Blue Moon Camera. I have not opened this yet. I don't know if it's cracked down the middle. I don't know if it's perfect. But the box and the wrapping is exceptional. It's a medium format camera. It uses 120 size film, black and white or color. There's no lens. It does not use a lens. It uses a pinhole. Oh my goodness. And for you guys out there that love to use small f-stops to get everything in focus, like if you guys out there like f16, 22 and above, you're gonna fall off your chair. This f-stop on this camera is 235. All right, let's check out. And this is going to open the doors to some new photography class lectures on this channel when we take it out for its test drive for some long experience. Oh my God. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. This is all teak, varnished, they said, with multiple coats of varnish, brass edging to protect it. This is a dual shutter. This shutter, you can operate it two ways. You can grab this brass and pull it back, and there's your pinhole right there. Get that right in the camera. Right there. That's an f235 aperture on the pinhole. There is no lens, zero glass. There is nothing between your subject and the film. Nothing. The light goes right through the pinhole. Now, you close it. Some exposures are 1 second, let's say, up to endless. Up to, some I've seen, 365-day exposures. Just go to Flickr, type in pinhole photographs, and you will fall off your chair, roll around, right out the door. All right, let's get back to the shutter. That's how you close it. The second way you can operate this shutter is through a cable release. You screw your cable release in here, and it pushes down. I have not tried this yet. I don't want to block the camera. And let me see, what's the best way? And it pushes it down. There you go. There you go. So you screw in your cable release here, the old-fashioned cable release. You put it in here. Hopefully you bought one with a lock on it, so you hold it down. You don't have to keep your thumb on it, because the exposure sometimes will be between 1 second, say the average is 2 minutes, and there you go. It lifts it up. So this shutter operates with a cable release, or if you forgot at home, manually. All right, let's take a tour around the top. Oh, this is just so gorgeous. Look at the top. Look at this. Is all hand-turned brass fittings, right? This is the wind, your film wind. This is the lock to keep the camera together. This spirit bubble level. By the way, spirit bubble level, spirit comes from, like when you drink spirits, it's alcohol, so it doesn't freeze. So if you ever hear the word spirit bubble, the word spirit comes from, it's alcohol filled. Oh, look at the back. Oh my gosh. This, if you could feel, first of all, look at the size. I have a pretty big hand, but it fits in the palm of your hand. Okay? Now, there's a lot of things going on back here. This is your serial number on the back saying it was made by Zero Image. This, remember I said this is a multi-format. Okay? Listen to this, folks. This camera, depending on how you set it up inside, we'll look at that in a minute. You get, ready for this? This is like having 4 cameras in one. It takes 6x4 pictures, 6x6, 6x7, and 6x9. Humongous 6x9 negatives. Okay. This wheel in the back, this is so important right here. This is your calculator. What you do is first you take a meter reading with your handheld Sekonic light meter. Let's just say, for argument's sake, it says to take a picture. This brass is really reflective. Let's say it says to take a picture at, for example, f5.6 at, let's see, f5.6 at 125th of a second. You just turn your dial till it gets to your f-stop on this camera, which is 235, and it calculates old school by turning brass, pre-printed brass knobs, right? It tells you how long your exposure will be. So it'll go up to, say, 15 minutes. So it's very easy. And you have to do some reciprocity, which is not hard. There's a lot of formulas, math formulas online to figure out your reciprocity. And what that means is that film is not, to put it simply, film does not keep its sensitivity second after second after second. It slows down. Your film speed slows down. So there's a reciprocity failure in there. It's simple. It's a mathematical thing. So you get once you figure out what your true exposure is, you just use your cell phone calculator. You put it in, and we'll get to all that after I take my first pictures. All right, but let's take a look at the back again, behind this secret door. All right, now remember, 120 roll film, right? It has the pre-printed back, and depending on if it's a 6x4.5 or a 6x6 or a 6x7 or a 6x9, right? The paper backing on the film has printed frame counters in different spots, right? It'll say frame 1 here, frame 1 here, frame 1 here, depending on what configuration you want. If you want to take a 6x6 or a 6x9, you can't use the same paper printed frame number on the roll of film. So check this out. Check this out behind this secret door. Look at this. They have 3 windows with 3 red lenses on the back to protect light from going in. So depending on what configuration you've made inside the box, a 6x4.5, a 6x6, a 6, so it goes, I believe, I'm not positive, I haven't read the book yet, but I believe it's 6.45, 6x6, 6x7, and 6x9. You use these frame counting windows. And then, after you've advanced here after you've advanced your film, right? You hear my dogs? They want to be on TV, right? And then you close it. Okay? Oh, let's take another walk around here. Look at this. Solid brass screws. Solid brass tripod mount. This is gorgeous. Okay, there is no vertical separate tripod mount, but you could just put it standard on your tripod and then use that to take a vertical. Okay, this is very exciting. I'm sharing this with you guys because this is very unusual. This is a very unusual camera. Oh, look at this. This is all teak wood. This is all teak wood. It's all cut out and grooved and painted matte black on the inside to stop any kind of reflection, right? Here's your film advance knob, right? It goes, right? It matches. Where is it? Get some light on that. It matches the end of the spool, right? It goes in there like that, right? And then you turn it. And Zero Image, the designer of this, has this design where it can only wind one way. So if you're holding the camera this way or the other way, you can only wind the film one way to prevent you from making a mess inside the camera. Okay, let's put this aside. Oh, look at this. This is absolute. This screw on top, this is what keeps the whole camera together, right? You use this screw to tighten it all down. Let's open up the back. Lift this piece of teak. Look at that, with the 3 red lenses so you don't fog the film, right? For your 3 different frame counting on the paper of the 120. Let's put that over here. Oh, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. This is why Zero Image is, from what I've read, I have not used this yet, but I've done research for over 1 year on picking a manufacturer to purchase their Pinhole camera for my YouTube students who want to learn photography. And guys and girls, we are going to learn photography using a Pinhole camera this year for 2022. All right, now this is what makes it multi-format. You see these grooves, right? Right now it's set up to take a 6x4.5 negative, okay? Because these are removable, these two. You want to take a 6x6, no problem. You pull this out and you go into the next notch. And you have to move both of them. Nice and easy. This is wood on wood, all right? Wood on wood. This is not plastic. There's nothing plastic in here at all. This is all handmade in Hong Kong by, what's the gentleman's name again? I just wrote it. By Zeniki Ao in Hong Kong. He's a camera designer. These cameras are handmade there, and it takes 1 year to make each camera for the cutting, sanding, gluing. Okay, I don't want to jam this. Okay, I can see I'm going to have to maybe put a little. When you have wood on wood, the only lubricant you should use is you take a bar of soap and just rub your finger dry on a dry bar. You rub your finger on that here and here. Let's just see. See, we're all learning together, folks. We're all learning together. It's a little tight. Okay, I don't want to push it in. All right, I don't want to push it in. Okay, let's grab this. Okay. You know, it's funny. Wood swells and it shrinks depending on the weather. It's the winter here in New York. It's pretty cold. All right, So we're going to skip the 6 by 6 and let's do 6 by 7. This is how you would do, let's see, 645 was here, then 6 by 6, then 6 by 7. Okay, 6 by 7 is here. Okay, that's the 6 by 7. Okay, that's the 6 by 7. All right. 6 by 9. Let me just make sure now. Let me just make sure. So 6 by 4, 5 is first groove. Right. Then you would move it over 1 for your 6 by 6. Then you would move it over another one for the 6 by 7. And the final one, 6 by 9. All right. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% positive. I thought that you would just leave these out, right, for 6 by 9 and use the whole box. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Okay. Yeah, this side, I'm going to have to put, perhaps, I want to read the directions, but I may have to put just a little bit of soap, dry soap, on that one. I certainly am not going to put sandpaper to it. Okay. Whew. Okay. So that's the different formats. Okay. Let's see. Let's make sure. I just want to see which side. Nope. I just want to see which side is the take-up spool and which side is where you load the film. Okay, so this side here, right? This would be where you would put the empty spool. All right, that would go in there. And then on this side, you would load your fresh roll of film, bring it across. This is your take-up spool on this side, right? Get it started a little bit. All right. Once you get it started a little bit, you would put your back on. Okay. You would take the top. Okay. Tighten it down. What's good about this, see, the little things, I'm not an engineer, but this is a piece of brass. This is the brass. This is hand-turned brass, the female, right? And this is the brass male. Now, if they wanted to go cheap, this would not be brass. It would be plastic, right? But guess what would happen? You know us photographers, when we're dealing with film, we don't want light leaks. So we would bear down on this, and that if it was plastic, it would snap. But here you have brass against brass. All right, spirit level, okay? This is your film, right? This is your film advance knob here. You open that up, depending on your what format you want. 6 by 6, let's say, right? You would look at the correct hole, right? And you just turn it, advance it. Remember, they made it so this does not go the opposite way. And you would mess up your whole roll of film inside. Then you have to go into a dark room or a dark bag. All right, and you advance your film. Once you get to the number 1, you close that. You take your light meter reading. Okay, your light meter reading, you go to the built-in calculator on the back, right? You check it against F300, 235. Isn't that amazing? F235. From what my research has shown, with these cameras, look at that. I am just so amazed at the craftsmanship. the craftsmanship of this solid teak and brass camera is just incredible. Now, let's get back to f235. What does that mean? You guys know by now that's a very small aperture. And what do we know about small apertures? Small apertures, your depth of field, your depth of focus is incredible. The photographs I've seen with this, all right, for example, just imagine this camera along the shore, and there's a rock right here, an inch away, or a few inches away from the camera, right? That was in focus, and so was everything in infinity was in focus. Just amazing. And one thing you have to mandatory do with a camera like this is either use it on a firm base that doesn't move, like a table with nobody bouncing on it, right? Or a very small tripod. Now, I went ahead and picked this up. Okay. This is the iFootage. The iFootage, IFOOTAGE tripod. It's very small. It's very, very small. It does not go up and down. The only thing you can do, right, is change the height a little bit by moving the legs, right? Let's see if we can. Okay. This is the iFootage tripod. This is solid steel. The way this works, right? You would take this little protector cap off. You push this down. You take this off, right? This is all metal, except I think this little piece might be plastic, right? And you would screw it in. Oh, this comes with a built-in multiple tripod screw head for 2 sizes. See how that goes down and reveals the smaller one, right? And then if you let go, it's like this. So I don't want to put this on right now, but you would, of course, screw it into the tripod socket there, right? Lock this in, okay? And then you would take this into the field. This can fit in your pocket, this tripod, okay? And you don't believe me? Perhaps. Let me just show you something. These legs fold up and down, but for traveling, look at this. Look at this tripod. Here's my hand. The tripod fits in my hand. Now, this is solid metal. The working capacity that this will hold is over 17 pounds. 17 pounds. On the bottom, right, it has this little cap. You unscrew it. That's another tripod hole. So you could take this, right, your camera, let's say your camera was mounted on this. I'm not talking about just for Pinhole, but let's say your camera was mounted on this, right? You did some low angle or tabletop stuff, right? Some shooting. Then you could take this, and if you had a light stand, you could just screw this into your light stand or on top of another tripod or onto a unipod. Okay? So this is the... Let me just get this right, get the logo here. Oh, by the way, I bought this. I bought the camera. Not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I didn't get this to review. I bought it to use. All right. And then this all folds back up. I like to keep it out like this. Okay. This is just amazing. This is just an amazing tripod. And I read the reviews on this on Amazon, And then that led me to watch a video on YouTube about this iFootage tripod, and videographers praise this tripod. I mean, look at this. You can just loosen this, right? Remember I said verticals? Boom. Now you go vertical. Remember? Landscape. Oops. Landscape. Vertical. Portrait mode. Same thing here, folks. Landscape mode. Portrait mode. Okay. Let's put this aside. Just by me reading online everything that was gonna come with this, this is your viewfinder, right? Right? So the way this works is you set up your camera, right? And then you put this like this, and you look through it, and this is how you frame this. You use this to frame your pictures, right? Like a single lens reflex, you would look through the viewfinder, right? So this is the same thing, except this is old school. If you guys want to, between now and the next the class where I show you photographs from this, look up Camera Obscura. Okay, it's one of the original cameras. It goes back to artists back in the 17th century that found that if they made a pinhole in a dark cabin, they can put their canvas and put their model outside, and the pinhole would shine the picture of the model upside down on the canvas, and they can paint the model using a pinhole through the wall of a very dark box or a cabin. It's just amazing. Camera Obscura. Okay, guys. So far, so good. I'm very excited. So thumbs up to Zero Image Camera Company for a very well crafted pinhole camera. Kudos go to Blue Moon Camera in Portland, Oregon. I purchased it from them. Arrived quickly. So far, so good. The issue I had with those dividers, right? The issue I had with this, especially this one, right, being just a little stiff, right? I might call the manufacturer or Blue Moon, or just fix it myself by putting a little. Just you follow what I'm saying? You get a bar of soap, hard, dry. You just rub your finger on the bar of soap, and then you just rub it. You rub your finger here, right, on the wood that's a little. It's just a little. It's a little stiff, right? That one. These are fine. But how about that, folks? This is 4 medium format cameras in one. 645, 6x6, 6x7, 6x9. All in one camera. I just discovered this. This is some very good felt. On both sides. Very nice dark black felt right in here. Look at this. I just discovered this. It's about 1 millimeter high. You see this? Let me get my pen. You see here? This line right there? And let's see if we can light that. All right, there you go. You see right there? Okay? It sticks up a little bit. That is a felt, black felt, that's above the wood. Now remember, your film is coming right here, so the felt is in place of a roller, like you would have in let's say in your Rolleiflex or a Hasselblad, right? Instead of a roller being here, it's elevated about 1 millimeter, and the film comes up, and that prevents any scratching as it would come over the side. Beautiful. Oh, very impressive. Very, very, very impressed. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, guys. So this has been the multi-format unboxing. The unboxing of a multi-format pinhole camera, zero image, purchased from Blue Moon Camera in Portland, Oregon. Medium format, 120 size film, black and white or color. This has been, I'm very excited to use this. Like I said, the craftsmanship is just beautiful. If you like fine furniture, right? Handmade furniture, let's say. Let me just put this back. It fell out. Okay. Right? If you like anything that's well made, look at that. You could tell there's dozens of coats of varnish on this. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Okay. So this has been Carmine from New York. This is photography class number 26, showing you a brand new multi-format pinhole camera from Zero Image. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little red. Oh, where'd it go? Let's see. It's right here. Right here. Right over here. Boop, 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 boop. There's a little red box there. Click on it. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't hurt. That's the subscribe button. Leave a comment below. Hit the like button. Email me, blackandwhitephoto@aol.com. Go to my website, carminetaverna.com. There, you'll see all of my photographs for the last couple of years. High resolution. There's no ads. There's nothing to buy. It's a free website. It's just a way to see my photographs and the equipment that I used. Give you some ideas to give yourself a nice jolt to get back out there. Pick up your camera. And remember, it doesn't have to be a $6,000 camera. It could be a camera made out of wood. All right, guys. Take it easy.